Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Reese?
All right, Holly. The Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quick give. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
You got to love that if you're the head coach. Watching your defense and watching the big fella, a D tackle, play with that kind of relentless pursuit to the football. One of the reasons it's hard to run against them is they got everybody playing with effort. Did you see him fly to the football and make that play on the outside? That was awesome.
Stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and 6 yards to go. Sellers from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Clark. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Throwing Sellers. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Quick give. It's Clark. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll ride him again. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Left side is Rodgers. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Hits the hole. It's Hill. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Rush is on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Russell. Out wide left, it's Rodgers.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Right down the middle. Right side, it's Rodgers. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with the lone back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Throwing Russell. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll need a bunch on second down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Here's Sellers to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
That's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Now on the move. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Running to the left. He's got the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. On the draw, it's Clark. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't free. They came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for us.
decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Sellers through the noise. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
From the gun, it's Hill. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Gets away from one, finds room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sellers. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got him this time.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Hauls it in. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Again, it's Sellers. And he will be stopped short or stop himself short of the line to gain. What was he thinking there?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just going to keep it after the snap. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to burn this defensive back. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Extending the play. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 22 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical, they've been making plays, so now which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Left side is Clark. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Throwing Sellers. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
This this offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Now here's Sellers. Out wide right, it's Clark. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Stopped right there.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Look out! Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Punt is on its way. Looking for room. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Tide ready to roll on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense all over him.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Quarterback changing the play.
Joker.
Mack from the gun on third down. Unloads it left. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. started from the 29. Sellers on the play action. Unleashes one. Right side, it's Harbor. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Cuts it upfield. It's Clark. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. Sellers. Sweet grab, but they're going to end up taking a loss on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Got the back over the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. All defense so far, nobody giving an inch. And how long has it been since you've seen a scoreless game through 3 periods? And this is just the way you want it. The game will be won or lost in the fourth quarter as we take a look at the stats through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. On the move. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
great job by the defense that time getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
On the option. He'll toss it. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
This crowd knows when to bring it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Sellers from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
Hey, we got some points. Listen, it has been a defensive struggle all game long. It's been sloppy offensively. The defenses have dominated, and this game just feels like it's going to come down to which of these teams can put themselves in a position to kick a field goal, and they just did here late. Might that be enough now to win it?
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Makes the catch on the right side. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
This running back is a big weapon in the passing game, and it's not just checkdowns, but he can run vertical routes. He saw it there. Nice job by the O-line, giving the QB time from the pocket to deliver that strike. But this running back is special. He's got a lot of tools in the toolbox. Really nice play design and a big-time pass and catch for this offense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Again, it's Mack. Out wide left, it's Ford. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Austin Mack. They're all over him. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Fires immediately. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on fourth down from the 17. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And it's good! And in the waning moments, guys.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Left side is Clark. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
You've got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Out wide right, it's Hunt. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trying to make one miss. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Mack throws to the wideout. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mack. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. The give. Touchdown, Alabama! They jump on top here in OT.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Hits inside. It's Clark. Fighting off the defender. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
And at this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Here's Sellers to throw. Right side, it's Clark. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The ride. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Touchdown, South Carolina. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. Sellers. He's in! The 2-point conversion in overtime. What a call to win the game! You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.